Welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that is transforming the way businesses make decisions: business data. Whether you're a general manager or sales manager, your business data has immense power. But the real question is, are you harnessing that potential? In this video, we'll explore how to get the most value out of the information you already have and how it can drive growth, optimization, and sales. Stick around to the end and I promise you'll see your data in a whole new way. Let's speak honestly. In the day-to-day running of any business, we are surrounded by data: sales, customer behavior, inventories, operational performance. But if we don't interpret that information correctly, that data becomes a waste. Did you know that according to recent studies, more than 50% of business data is not used strategically? And this is where many companies make a critical mistake. It's like having a gold mine in front of you and not knowing how to mine it. What opportunities are you missing? Today we are going to look at a case study that illustrates how the strategic use of data can radically transform the way you run your business, whether you are a general manager or part of the commercial team. Let's start from the general manager's perspective. As the leader of an organization, your responsibility is to guide the company towards sustainable growth, right? How can you use data to do this? Here is an example. The company has registered 443 new customers in the last year. That's great, but if you look at the graph month by month, you'll notice fluctuations. February and March have significant peaks, but then there are drops in April, June, and November. Here, the important thing is not just to look at the total figure, but to understand what is happening in the down months. Were the marketing campaigns less effective? Were there changes in demand? Or perhaps operational problems? Now, let's look at the conversion rate. Of those 443 registered customers, 421 made a purchase. That's a conversion rate of 95%. But as general manager, your vision should be broader. Maybe you should ask yourself, what about those 22 customers who didn't buy? How can we improve that number, and what impact would it have on the company if we could convert a higher percentage? And look at another fact. The repurchase rate is also 421 customers. This is excellent. But you have to ask yourself whether this will continue in the long term. Your job as CEO is not only to manage the present, but also to ensure that these metrics are maintained or improved in the future. To do this, you need to ensure that both operational processes and business strategies are aligned with this vision of growth. Let us now turn to one of the key aspects of long-term success: customer acquisition and retention strategy. Both are critical, but often companies focus too much on one and forget the other. While this example shows an excellent repurchase rate, we should not neglect the acquisition of new customers. Imagine what it would mean for your business if you could double or triple the number of registrations each month while maintaining the same conversion and repurchase rate. You would be scaling your business exponentially. This is where marketing strategies and data analysis can make a difference. Do you know which channels are generating the most customers? Which campaigns were most effective? In months like February or March, where there was a spike in registrations, it is crucial to understand what you did well so you can replicate and improve in weaker months. Now, let's turn to the sales manager's perspective, because this is where data can really make a difference in sales management and commercial strategy. A key figure is the repurchase rate: 100% of customers who bought more than once. This is undoubtedly an excellent sign of loyalty. However, a good sales manager is not only satisfied with this. You need to ask yourself which products or services were the best sellers, which customer segments are most likely to repurchase, and how can you increase the average ticket per customer. In this graph, we can also see that sales in July and September were slightly down compared to other months. Here, your challenge as sales manager is clear. Identify which variables affected these declines. Was there a problem with supply? Was demand reduced? Or was there stronger competition in those months? Using data to understand the seasonal behavior of your customers and their preferences will allow you to anticipate and adjust your commercial strategy. In addition, this information should be used to align the sales team. If in certain months, such as February and March, you had better results, why not replicate those tactics? You could organize special promotions, increase the sales force, or even focus on products that you know are in high demand during those periods. So far, we have seen how data can be a powerful tool for both a general manager and a sales manager. But the most important thing here is the integration of all this information to make strategic decisions that have a long-term impact. Imagine having a dashboard like this where you can see in real time how the number of customers, sales, and repurchase is evolving. Not only that, you could also identify patterns of behavior that help you anticipate crises or take advantage of opportunities. The future of business management does not lie in decisions based on intuition, but in decisions based on accurate data. As both general manager and sales manager, it is essential that you work together. While the general manager must ensure long-term sustainability and growth, the sales manager must ensure that sales strategies are aligned with the company's overall objectives. Both roles must rely on data to anticipate market movements, identify expansion opportunities, and adjust strategies in real time. So whether you are a general manager or a sales manager, data can and should be your best ally. If you feel that your company is not yet making the most of its data, I'd love to help. Connect with me on LinkedIn, and together we can analyze your data and create a strategy that takes your business to the next level. Remember, the data is already there. It's up to you to discover its potential and turn it into a competitive advantage.